Hello and welcome back. I have another amazing interview to undertake today, and the amazing Kathryn Carman is joining me, and I just love her business name. Kathryn, tell us a little bit more about who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, so obviously I'm Catherine, and I live in Lancashire in England, obviously, and I do now. I've changed my life completely within the last 3 years. So within the last 3 years, um, 2023, I started Soul Ascension with Kathryn Carman because I realized that I've got gifts that I want to bring to the world. And I didn't want to do it in a quiet way. I wanted to do it in a way where people could find me, where the right souls who I've got contracts with, soul contracts can find me. And we can come together and heal and evolve and grow together. So, Soul Ascension with Kathryn Carman is literally just about my growth, my evolution, me bringing my skills and talents and me to the table, but then holding that space for others to do the same.
Amazing. I love that. Absolutely love it. And obviously, it's a word that has really deeply resonated with me because I've chosen to create the UK's first Spiritual Entrepreneur Awards, which is the Business Ascension Awards and Symposium and Awards. And when I connected with the word ascension for this thing that we're doing,
Mm.
every inch of me tingled. Like I just felt this, oh, this is a word that really resonates with me. And when I first used that word and started to kind of play with it a little bit, I actually put it out into my Facebook group and said, just out of curiosity, what does the word ascension mean for you? Well, it came with all kinds of things that I didn't even know like people were thinking, because my experience of that word was evolving, growth, and that's what our spirit and that's what our soul does through the whole human journey. We're all about evolution and complete, so for me, the ascension of frequency and letting go of the things that we've learned and becoming all the thing and unlearning became that growth and that ascension. So I really loved it. And then I was suddenly hit with all these people going, oh, it's this, and oh, it's that, and oh, it's a face this. And I was like, okay, that's not how I see it, and that's not how I perceive it. So I'm going to carry on with my way anyway. But I just thought, actually, what did it mean for you when you felt that word and when you started working with it? What was it for you that kind of made you think that's the word for me? That's what's bringing me on this journey.
It was exactly the same, Vicky. And to be honest, at times it's been difficult because people don't always understand the word ascension in the way that I use it, in the way that I use it when I'm working with people. But my guidance was very much to keep that word ascension, which I feel was yours. And like this book, I don't have a book and a journaling journey through ascension. That book was created from working with people
Yeah.
and from following guidance. And in that guidance, just watching those people, witnessing their growth, and they fed that back to me as well. I grew along with them. And yeah, so ascension for me was tricky at first, but I think people are beginning to understand it more now. My background was very much a religious background, but there was a lot of love around that. And so ascension to me initially was related to that.
Mm.
And I think some people can feel that it's being disrespectful of that, when in actual fact, it's not being disrespectful of that at all, because it is around, for me, ascension is that growth, and it's that growth in love.
Mm.
So, and I know that I activate people, I open hearts. And so I'm all about love because that's the essence of it. Yeah, so and even the YouTube channel, which is just paused slightly while I feel into what it needs to be next, because we're
Yeah.
always evolving and we're always changing. But even that, I asked, this is called Soul Ascension frequency. And this
Mm.
ascension, this word ascension, is it right? And it's like my guidance says, no, it's got to stay like that. And I'm even developing art, and it's Soul Ascension frequency art. And
Amazing.
so I've not shared it yet, but I'm busy following guidance and letting that evolve too. So ascension is really important to me for
Mm.
exactly the same reasons as you're saying.
Amazing. How interesting. Like we've never connected before, and yet we've both gone on a similar journey with this word. And I've actually seen another business mentor in the community recently launch the word ascension for an event that she's doing next year. And I was like, interesting. But I hadn't even considered that word through a religious factor because I don't follow religion. I grew up with a Catholic mum and a Protestant father who are very Scottish. So for me, growing up, I just disconnected from all religion because I didn't want to be one or the other, and I didn't want to fit into any. Well, I've never wanted to fit in a box. That's just my thing. So,
Yeah, I get
breaking
that.
me down. So I chose not to follow any form of religion, and even with spirituality, I still don't see that as a religion either. I see that as a soul's journey for have and for development. And so, anyway, I'm going to go off on a tangent on this. So I'm going to rein it back in. Kathryn, have you here and to hear what you're doing with Soul Ascension. So you have received, first and foremost, a nomination for the UK's first Spiritual Entrepreneur Awards. Tell me how that felt when that email was landed in your inbox.
It accelerated some growth within me, Vicky, because at first I didn't know how to receive it, to be honest. I was, to be honest, I don't think I'd seen myself in that way. I was just busy doing it and creating it. And so that really helped me, thank you, because I know we come together in this way when we're doing things, and I feel passionate about supporting you. But it took a while to land with me that I can celebrate what I've created. So that was part of my journey of seeing myself. So it's not just being feeling worthy, it's seeing yourself, which is big, isn't it? Because once you're able to see yourself, you can allow other people to see you.
Mm,
So it's actually been quite a big journey.
yeah.
And we've not even met yet. We've not even got together
Mm.
yet. So yeah.
I find it, I was chatting with some of my clients earlier this year, and one of them said, but I look up to you and see you as a role model. And I'm like, whoa, 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 back up, stop. And then what do you mean? Like, we watch everything you do and it's just so inspirational and wonderful. And I'm like, yeah, but what you've done is put me on a pedestal. I don't put me on a pedestal because then you're separating me from you, and that's not okay. I'm actually with you in this journey. There is no hierarchy. And it opened up this whole conversation. Like, I was just mortified that my clients had put me on a pedestal. I was like, no, don't put me on a pedestal. You can acknowledge someone for what they're achieving without needing to put them. I was like, because if you put me up there, the chances are I can fall off. Whereas if you keep me here with you, then we can grow together. And that for me feels so much better than being up here away from you. I don't like the hierarchy thing. So I'm really pleased that it's helped you kind of just lean in and go, actually, I'll accept the recognition because that's something that I may not have done before. Um, but I totally appreciate that growth as well. I remember when I received my first award, I was very much in the, oh, but do I deserve that? I really questioned it. I really stepped back, and it was interesting. So I'm loving hearing these stories unfold as well. So thank you for sharing. But we didn't stop at nominations, did we, Kathryn? Because you decided you were going to put yourself forward and you went into the finalist category. How did that feel?
It felt really, really good. And again, it was this part of the growth again. When you think about it when you're at school, and it's kind of extrinsic reward, isn't it? It's very driven that way, isn't it? And this is much more than that. It's much more. There's like this beautiful shift, you know, in the businesses that we create, but also in the way the awards are. This is about a celebration of everybody, and it's not about that extrinsic reward. So for me, actually being a finalist and being in the room is my celebration of what I've done so far, and it's only just the beginning. So yeah.
I love that. I love that. And it's so true. This is only the beginning.
Yeah.
This is just the first step for that acknowledgement, well, nationally across the whole of the UK. Because I don't know about you, but I have seen lots of business awards. I've nominated and won quite a few awards, but none of them really tapped into the spiritual aspect of who we are and what we do. And I thought, hang on a minute. And I kept looking around at all the different awards that take place throughout the whole of the country. And I was like, nobody acknowledges spirituality in business. Why is that? Why? So I decided to create it, and now we get to really celebrate it. So it is the beginning, and I'm so honored to have you with us. So thank you so.
Thank you, Vicki.
So we're going to be seeing you in the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Right. What was the next thing I was going to ask you now? Because I'm getting all excited. So I'm getting.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the G's are going.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mixed bag from me because I've got the nerves thinking,
Yeah.
oh, is everybody going to be all
I
right?
should be grounding you here, shouldn't I? Instead of getting excited as well.
Yeah, it is. It's nervous and excitement, and it's all the emotions all wrapped into one. So, Kathryn, the soul of ascension, who is it that really needs that work with you right now?
Okay. So it's women and men, but I do have women groups for women um, who are on their journey, or they're just awakening on their journey, because as the name says, Soul Ascension, I really am this space where I think my background in education and holding space, especially for children with special needs, I I've got this ability to hold space and to guide people.
Amazing.
So it's wherever you are on your journey, when you feel that you just want that sacred space where you can be guided, held, activated. I channel source energy. What comes through is exactly divinely what's meant for people. And it literally is transformational, the work that I do.
And I love that. So, where can people come and find you to kind of check out a little bit more about this soul ascension journey?
So they can have a look at my website, which is soulascensionwithkathryncarman.com. They can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. And the book, take a look at my website. You can order it directly from there. It's a beautiful space in itself to hold people on their journey. It's got a key meditation that activates the heart center, opens the heart center, and connects deeper with that inner guidance and wisdom, which often, more so at the beginning of the journey, but even throughout, we can doubt that, can't we? We can doubt it and doubt ourselves. So the book helps there, and that's on the website as well, but it is available on Amazon.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kathryn, for sharing that. Please go and reach out to Kathryn. Go find her, give her a follow, check her out, and see what you could potentially learn from her. And maybe she can help your soul ascend. So, on that note, we are 2 weeks away from the UK's first Spiritual Entrepreneur Awards. The Business Ascension Symposium and Awards is being birthed, and it is so damn exciting. If you want to come to the event, reach out to us. We have got special offers on tickets until Sunday. We're doing a flash sale Sunday at midnight, and then there'll be no more tickets offered. This is the last chance to get yourself booked in and come and join us on the day. Sending you all so much love and can't wait to connect with you all later. Kathryn, I'll see you in person in 2 weeks.
Yay! Thank you, Vicki.